The United States, Volume 2, Part 1. The Colonies Win Their Freedom. Historical Note. In the Middle States, affairs were going badly for the Continentals. In September 1777, the British won the Battle of Brandywine and captured Philadelphia. After an unsuccessful attack on the British lines at Germantown, Washington went into winter quarters at Valley Forge, where the army suffered cruelly from cold and hunger. But meanwhile, the capture of Burgoyne's army had shown Europe that the colonies were a worthy foe for the mother country, and in February 1778, France struck a blow at her ancient enemy by recognizing the United States and sending a fleet and army to aid them in their struggle for independence. After the evacuation of Philadelphia by the British in the summer of 1778, the scene of warfare shifted to the southern colonies. Here the British at first met with complete success. In 1779 and 1780, Georgia and South Carolina were overrun by their forces, and in June 1780, the American army under Gates was so badly defeated at the Battle of Camden that for some time after, the only resistance in the South was by partisan bands under such leaders as General Marion. In the same year, Benedict Arnold's plot to surrender West Point to the British was discovered. This period was perhaps the darkest of the whole war. But with the destruction of a British force at King's Mountain by the backwoodsmen of Carolina, the tide of victory turned against the British. Gates was replaced by Greene, and after a brilliant campaign, the new commander succeeded in driving the British from Carolina. When the summer of 1781 arrived, Cornwallis, commander of the British forces in Virginia, was at Yorktown, expecting the English ships. The only force opposing him was under Lafayette, whom Cornwallis called the Boy. Suddenly, Washington made one of his unexpected moves and appeared before Yorktown with a large army. At the same time, a strong French fleet cut off all hope of succor from the sea. On the 19th of October, 1781, Cornwallis surrendered and the colonies were free, although it was not until September 3, 1783, that the formal Treaty of Peace was signed. End of section 2.